a lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
And recently, MP has let it be known that he's aiming to outdo all of his conference peers this season and secure his spot as an all-star starter.
And so far, he's backing up his talk. You'd be hard-pressed to find a player at his position who's meant more to his team than MP. If he keeps playing at this level, I can't imagine he won't be in the starting five on All-Star Weekend.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Ja Morant, and it's Edey in at the center position. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
As you know, one of the big stories in this game is the battle for an all-star guard spot. I asked MP how much weight he put on making the all-star team, and he said, it's very important for me to be a leader on this team and in this league. Guys, MP sounds like he's on a mission.
Yeah, my thought exactly. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Jackson. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Just 5 on the clock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Booker, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Here's MP, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's Wells. Jackson on the wing. MP outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That's good from Jackson on the assist by MP. Jackson's got 5 now.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Wells. There's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson surveying the D. From deep, MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. MP's got his second basket of the game.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
On the court for Memphis, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Ja Morant is out there with MP, and it's Edey in at the 5.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Oh, MP showing the big range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's blocked by Edey. Here's MP, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Morant. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to MP. Fires it. And it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Brooks outside. Now O'Neal, 6 to shoot. For 3, Allen, and stolen by Jackson. Floats one. Wells, that's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Brooks. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Williams finds Booker over MP. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside Morant with 4 on the clock. And he lays it in. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
The Kings are just not fully healthy. It's unfortunate that Sabonis is hurt. He's a multi-talented big man. He's well-schooled, always in the right position, and without him, the team loses the catalyst, who's very dependable.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Grizzlies.
Seems like
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
They've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
We have a little extra bulletin board material for this one. MP took to social media to make some guarantees about the night he was going to have. There's been no official response, but I know it didn't sit well with the opposing locker room, so we'll have to see if MP can back up his predictions.
Well, if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. Thanks.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Brooks, the pass to Booker. The rebound by Edey.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Good on the bucket. MP's got 17 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Now here's Booker. 16 points for him. Oh, MP with a block. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Lets it fly. And it's Memphis with another.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And so the timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
Phoenix making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. O'Neal on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's in there. He's got 5.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark has checked in for Edey, and Santi Aldama subbed in for Wells. Jackson outside. On the wing, MP. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. MP's got 10 points here in the second half. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Brooks outside. Pass to Allen. Outside, Green. Memphis with a rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Brooks outside from behind the arc. Memphis with a rebound.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Morant, the pass to MP. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Green from the arc. And the Suns miss again. And here's Memphis. They're on a 17-4 run. Pass to MP. Shot is up. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. MP's got 27.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And it's hammered home by Green.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And here's MP from outside. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner. Wow.
Incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Whew.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Scottie Pippen, then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Clark in at the center position. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Williams is checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Brooks, he's checked in for Allen. And Green is subbed in for Goodwin. And Memphis also making a switch. MP's checked in. Up top, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Aldama. Jerome outside. Clark with a screen on Green. Jerome with the ball. O'Neal covers. Jerome, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Another miss by Green. For Memphis, they've got 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Outside, Green. A minute 53 left in the fourth. Booker against Jerome. 3-pointer. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Jerome passes to MP. And he gets it to go off the front iron. 34 points for MP.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And having this win on the books might give them a little... mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Jerome passes to Aldama. MP outside, tries it from 19. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 39.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Green. Outside O'Neal. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
There's a debate whether Babe Ruth ever called his shot. Millions